Intro, intro, intro. Alright, not sure how I sound, but here's the deal. I got FTL on the background, and I'm currently trying to get the correct window up for a thing I'm doing. So I've made a project, and I got a full sound file, and it's awesome, in my opinion, but I need background art. So it's my intention to live stream it, because apparently otherwise I have no concentration. And this isn't working. Why am I not get? Oh, God damn it! I got so much stuff on my desk now. Okay, here we go. So I need to figure out why it's showing the toolbox and not the main GIMP window. Yes, Federation scum. Bob Ross Simulator. AKA GIMP. I got out my tablet. I'm a shitty artist, but I'm hoping to make something good. It's just that it's not showing... Okay, what if I... Oh, nope, that's not the right button. Not... Undo that, undo that. Okay, come on. Just need it to show the right window. Come on. You did this right in the preview. I'm getting a little annoyed. Is that gonna work? Is that doing it? No. Wow. This is incredibly shitty. Okay, wait. What if I do this? What? Okay. Okay, wait. I'll try something else. Okay. Starting GIMP again. This will certainly work. Wow. That is kind of shocking. I hate it when something works in the preview, but okay, here we go. So, gonna open this for reference. New. Shut that down. Uh-oh. Did it stop working? Oh, it stopped working. Okay, one more try. I think I know what to do. One more. I just have to memorize some numbers. The numbers are 1920 and 1080. So I can do this. One more try. 1920, 1080. 1920, 1080. I'm gonna type it in the chat just to make sure I remember. There we go. This time it'll work. Yeah, my mouse is absolutely going bananas. Okay. So, new. 1920. 1080. Yep, and here we go. Okay. So. Oop. Wow. It's a little tough to use. I'm just going to take the toolbox, put it over here. Got a full screen now. And this time... Wow. Can't spell. Okay. Hello, it's Wrath of Shadar. Welcome to Bob Ross Simulator 2017. Can't do this for much longer. It's going to be 2018 soon. So, I've got a project, and I need to make an art. The question is, can I do this in a reasonable time period? I'm going to try this for about 1 hour, and the answer will probably be no. But we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I just need to start by getting the right tool. Glad to hear that, scum. Let's see, I'm going to make a new layer. I'm not going to bother naming it right now because I don't have my hands on my keyboard, and because I'm lazy. But this layer is just going to be for outlines and getting things wrong, because I'm going to be doing a lot of that. Have I mentioned I'm a crappy artist? Wow, this stylus kind of needs to be wiped off. The top half has gotten exceedingly sticky. Well, I'm only handling the bottom half right now, so... Still, that's not exactly good. Okay, anyhow. The idea is that there's going to be a bit of a statue around here, and then, like, probably some water. It's a bit more uneven. And then, like, reeds sticking up everywhere and sort of flowing around the statue. That. And the reeds are probably going to cut off at some point. Again, unevenly, but we need to do that. And then there's probably going to be, like, a sort of cut-off point around there. I don't know, maybe I'll bring the reeds up to about this height, and up here will be like gray skies. So that's my sort of really, really rough guide. Let's make a new layer. And what we'll do is we'll make the new layer over the old layer. The new layer will be a bit more precise about what I'm trying to do. Oh, and hopefully it will also look a lot less shit than this. Because that's the goal. Every successive layer should look a little less shit than the layer under it, right? I'm not an artist. If anyone with, like, even remote art skill is listening and has advice, I will listen to you. If your advice is practice a lot, yeah, I haven't really had an opportunity to do this in a while. Work's kind of taken over my life, you know what I mean? Well, not that I care, or I should say I care. Not that I mind. That's what I should say. Not that I mind. It's been good work, you know. I've liked it. Okay. So statue is the first most important thing. So I'm gonna try to make a full statue. Let's see. I sort of want a bit of a square base to it. Rectangular, and kind of go back. Like that. Cool, cool. And that'll be sort of that's the rough base. Very rough. When I finally do the final layer, what I might do is I might, for some of this stuff that requires harder, straighter lines, I might just get out the line tool and do it with my mouse, but I'm trying to get used to the oh, what is it called? The thing. I got a thing, like, it's got a sort of electronic pen, and yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, and this is going to be a statue of a terrible lizard. So, kind of want it to be big and fat. I'm going for a bit of a frog style. I know frogs aren't lizards, they're amphibians, but it'll sort of hunch over here. Maybe have, like, legs crouching up like this. Sort of round. And that. Yeah, I thought I can't have this silent, so that's where the FTL music's coming from. I sort of want it to have this nice big fat chin like this, and maybe large jaws. That's a bit of a smile, but we'll fix that in post. And large, slightly disturbing eyes. I don't want these eyes to end up cute. I want them to end up disturbing. So it's got a nice potato head, and now it needs arms of some sort. And you know what? I'm going to give it like a bit of a reptilian fin over the back. Like that. Yeah, now when I turn off the old layer, we've kind of got this, but it needs arms. Disturbing arms. Gonna give it like long arms that it's using to reach the ground, so it's sort of gonna be a four-legged lizard, but with like hunched back legs and long front legs. So don't have to be too worried about how they look here, because this is like a rough guideline layer. And it can be a lot further over on this side because it's at a slight angle. And what I might do is I might like draw it, and then at the last minute before I really make the reeds, I'll sort of tilt it sideways. And, I'm drawing a arbitrarily large number of fingers right now on each arm, but when I get down to it, I'll probably decide finally on a number of fingers. I don't need to decide yet. So, okay, this is actually coming out a lot better than I thought it would. I am really out of practice, but that's not mattering too much. Let's start a new layer, and I'm gonna this one will be the reeds. Now, when I have these rough lines, like there's a bit of a difference here because like I'm just roughly outlining where things will go, but the fact is there's not going to be a definitive border to the reeds, of course. Like, reeds just poke out of the water, right? And let's see. Okay, yep. Cursed sea greenstone idols and all that. So... You know what? Okay, I'm taking back a decision I made. Given the angle that this looks to be developing at, I'm going to go with a higher line because I sort of want the grass to come up around the statue. So, let's see. It's not going to quite come like this. It's going to like, I want it to sort of come around like that, and then have this sort of border here. And beyond the border is actually just more reeds, but the idea is that it'll sort of be the reed tips, and we'll have them coming down and sort of like that, coming down around the idol like that, and then there'll be sort of a clear space here for the grass, but more will be coming up around here. I say grass and reeds. I'm going to use grass and reeds interchangeably while I'm talking, because I'm uncultured. That's not true. I am exceedingly cultured. I'm not going to tell you which culture, but yeah, figure it out on your own. Okay, cool. So yeah, those are good guidelines. Cool. Now the question is, I'm going to get rid of the background. Oh, okay, so I need to sort of, I'm going to, and I'm actually going to violate these borders I just made quite exceedingly, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to like make the grass start at different places. I'm going to Oh, I'm going to do a lot of stuff. Okay, so I feel like we got a good start there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the read guidelines. And now it's time to get serious about coloring in this. So I'm going to put down my tablet for a second because I'm going to do the base, and I want the base to have nice straight lines. Ooh, actually, give me a moment. I need to turn off my heater. It is... Oh, there we go. Ooh, that feels good, but it's just a little too much right now. It's cold around these parts, so I had a heater on in my room. It's this nice heat dish. The electric fireplace, people are calling it. But it's a little too much. My room's turned into a bit of a sauna. Which is fine. It's like really cold around here these days. Oh, the rest of Canada's laughing at me. This is probably like one of the warmest spots in Canada. So let's see. I'm using the mouse now. I'm gonna like, very carefully. There we go. I want nice straight lines for this. At least for the start, for like layer 1. I'm gonna get rid of the lines later as I rub them out. Ooh. There we go. And the idea is that when I make a border, the border is going to be like the same color as what's inside of it, but a bit darker. So this is going to be really dark green, and then I'm going to use the stroke path tool. I'm going to do it with the pencil instead of a stroke line, but that means I have to really carefully define the pencil. I don't want this to be like one of those zero thickness 1 pixel things like I'm doing on the guideline layer. I want this to be a bit thicker. So it's, yeah, bit thicker than that. Let's turn it up to 0.4. Yeah, that's good, that's good. So I need to get the lines back. I want to stroke the path with the pencil tool, and it takes a few... Did I do that on a... Oh. Right, okay, so I need a new layer. And now that my hands are actually on the keyboard, I'm going to name this layer. This is going to be the platform. It's the statuey green platform upon which our water lizard sits. There we go. So that's going to be our opening. But here's the thing. I want to... I don't want these lines to be permanent. I don't want these to be what you see at the end. And the reason is I don't want this to be like a actually sharp-edged rectangular prism. So I'm just using them more as a temporary guide, and I need to decide where my light's coming from. So, oh, the thing is, it's going to be fairly diffuse light, like cloudy daylight, but I still want it to be coming from somewhere. So I'm going to make a sun guideline. The sun is coming from up here. Cool. And that's its own layer, so I can turn it on and off. It's just a reminder, right? And it's coming, and it's a little from behind, so it's not like a 2D image. It's. Do I want it from behind or from the front? Actually, I need to think about this a bit. It's not actually going to matter too much in cert. Okay. I'm going to say slightly behind. What happened? Did I miss something I said, or did something happen that I wasn't aware of that ended the world? So let's see. I want a nice dark green for this edge. Oop, did I... Right. Wrong layer selected. Platform. Dark green for that. I want a lighter green on top. And sort of lightish green over here. I'm going to make it a bit of a darker one, though, because outside of the sun, there's also going to be the reeds surrounding this, so there we go. What ended the world, Federation scum? Did I make the sun too close? Okay, so let's see. Move the guideline up. There, we want that guideline on top, so I can see what I'm doing. Not to mention incinerate everything on it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've doomed the world, but you know what? That actually fits the theme very well. So I got this nice block of, let's say, jade. Probably not. Like, I've been looking at pictures of jade on online. It's interesting, actually, when you think about it. Like, all the jade I'm looking at has these wonderful imperfections that give it a lot of texture, so like just this straight green is not going to cut it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the pencil tool, and the pencil tool has this kind of seed thing. And if I make it right, like I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, the confetti tool. And let's see, on this face, I'm going to just sort of, I need it to have, let's see, increment, nope. There's ways to control the brush in really cool ways, so I just need to figure it out. Opacity, size, color. Okay, let's make the opacity random, size random, color random. No, okay. The Earth, 3.6 billion years later. That's right. Let's see. I'm gonna turn down the opacity a bit. Let's make the color not random. And let's turn down the size a bit. Okay, and last thing, I'm gonna go a little bananas on this. So I need to. There, I'm making it a little bit cloudy here. That's nice. Let's see, I need a bit of a lighter color now. Lighter gray. Oop. Let's use the wand tool again. That's not good enough. What can the wand... Okay, I need to turn down the threshold on the wand tool. There we go. There we go. So now when I pick the pencil... Oop, it's just... There we go. Perfect. And let's do the top now. And I need to make it even lighter. This one's almost... No, that's not good enough. That's actually a bit too light. There we go. So, yeah, that looks nice. Now there's a little bit... Oh, actually, in my window where I'm looking at it on YouTube, there's like really low definition here. I'm looking at it at 144p. I cannot see what I did to the platform. That's fine. I'm going to assume, unless someone in chat tells me otherwise, I'm looking at you, Federation scum, that that should you select a higher than 144p, you'll be able to see some of the stuff I'm doing. Otherwise, you know, can't say for sure. So what do I want to do next? Right. I want some nice... I want some stripes here, actually. So I'm going to take the path tool again, and I'm going to do that. I think that's about the right... Actually, no, I shouldn't... I don't have to use guesswork here. I'm being a fool. Okay, cool. That's good to hear, Federation Scum. I got quality control in chat. And his name is Scum. I had my mic off. Anyways, it's saved. It's saved. I need to save it because I'm really not sure about this next stroke I'm going to do. But I've been looking at pictures of Jade, and there's this one with these really nice stripes through it. I like that it's got a bit of a texture, and what I'm going to try to do from here is use the smudge tool a little bit to fade out those edges, because that might make it look real nice, at least for the first bit. Let's see. But I want to put a little bit of extra texture in it. Oh, I never told chat what was in the live chat. Okay. If you're listening to this afterwards, and I haven't already said it, ahem. So, from chat, Scum, the man you can trust. Or can you? His name even has scum in it. You can? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Trust him. Alright, so, in case I didn't mention it, I've turned the scale down to about 5.57. Opacity is at 24%. I'm not sure how this will look, but I saved it so I can go back if I hate it. So let's stroke this path. That's one. And then I want to move it. Oh! Okay, that is not what I was hoping for. What have I done wrong? Oh, size is still and opacity are still randomized. Let's turn opacity back to pressure-based. And let's try this again. This is why you just love an undo function. So let's see, I do that. One sec. Nah, okay, wait. I'm going to make it a bit thinner, but a bit more opaque. Let's turn the opacity up to 35, size down to 0.38, and stroke. Well, it has to have its siblings, so let's move it over a little. And try another. This one with a scale of 0.12. And let's try one more. This one with a scale of... this one with a scale of 0.8. Okay, let's turn off the guidelines and zoom out a bit to 100%. Okay, so I'm going to need to touch it up here a bit. That's fine, actually, I can do that. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, boop, there we go, 2, 1, 2, 3, there we go, okay, and let's just touch it up pixel by pixel here. You know what, I actually do like that, so I'm going to keep it. But I have come to a realization. That's going to be oh wait, okay. I'm going to try something, but this could backfire horribly. So I need to use dodge and burn. I'm kidding. I'm using smudge. Okay. So I'm going to use smudge a bit here, but I need to make sure it doesn't go over the edges. So I'm going to actually select everything but this, and then use the selection inversion tool. And that's how you select an object when it's not uniform, but it's the only thing on the screen. So yeah, that looks okay. So let's this is some good jade. Let's use that smudge tool. I'm going to test it first a bit. Yeah, perfect. That's not going off the screen or anything. So I need to use smudge. I want the scale to be a bit larger. And I'm going to just sort of gently, bit by bit, make the edges a little indistinct. Give this thing rounded edges, so to speak. If there's an artist smacking his or her forehead here and wishing I'd do something different, tell me, because I really could use the advice. Trust me. I'm not good at this. See you soon, Federation scum. Okay, that's looking good. I'm gonna have to get in there with a bit of a fine tool, but I'll be fine. In fact, okay, so I'm just gonna remember my scale is currently 1.24, but I'm bringing it down to 5. I'm just gonna... Okay. Oop. Okay. So scale back up. There we go, 1.24. Did I say 1.25? I wonder why. Zoom out. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Of course, the question... I'm not done with it, of course, but the question will be, can I get a repeat for when I make the lizard part itself? Ah. Lesser Bob Ross. uh, and I need, like, discount Bob Ross. Oh, there we go. Just need to smooth it out a bit. There was this wonderful sketch on this channel I watch quite a lot, actually. The channel's called Loading Ready Run. They're actually a comedy troupe from right around where I live, but they're pretty big on the internet. And they did this one where they had this Bob Ross style artist doing a 3D animation, and it was just hilarious to watch. Okay, so for this I'm just going to gently stroke towards the edge. Affordable Bob Ross, that's right. I'm not cheap and discount, I'm affordable. Oh, I love that. So I'm just sort of dragging this out, making the edges look a little... There we go. Ah. And I can, of course, afford to use the mouse for this one. Perfect. Do that along the back edge too. Yeah, I'm fine with how this is going. Oop. That was a bad mistake. Careful with this one. Don't mind it getting a little smudged. That's fine. Mistakes, give it character. Or what's the correct saying? It's, there are no mistakes, only happy little accidents. I've never actually watched an episode of The Joy of Painting, but that thing is just absolute meme fodder. Great, wonderful meme fodder. I'm putting a lot of work into into a rectangular prism platform for a statue here. You know what? That's fine. I can put the extra work in. No rule against it. Ooh, okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. There. Now the edge is becoming a lot less sharp. But it's maintaining to a certain degree the shading, which is giving it that nice, there we go, shaded look. Ooh, let's drag it along here like that. Get rid of our sharp edges. And the shame is that a lot of what I'm doing is not actually going to be seen in the final product, so... Glad to hear that, scum. Glad to hear it. Okay, here we go. Second to last edge. Or third to last? I haven't been keeping track. Doesn't matter. I'm done when I'm done. Just shake that. I used to have quite the GIMP skills, you know. It's good to see that I've kept some of them. So, just keep dragging it down. There. In fact, it's like my intention to have half of this like submerged, so you're not going to see this. You're not going to see a whole bunch of this, which the statue will ultimately rest on, and a bunch of the edges are going to be cut off by the grass, so you're not going to be seeing much of what I'm doing here. In fact, I could probably just stop what I'm doing with the base down here right now because there's no way you're going to be seeing it in the end product. That's like... What am I doing? But you know what? I'm just going to use that as an excuse to do this quickly instead of not at all. Because it will bug me. I'm a little bit obsessive, I know. Obsessive and yet not obsessive? You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Just sort of gradually darken it. And there, I think I'm done. At least that phase. So I'm gonna smudge this corner here a bit more. I'm gonna try to pull out the center like that. There. That is a good idea, Scum. You were my ideas guy for now. Okay. So that's our decent platform. It's got some nice texture to it. Some nice white stripes. Ooh, cracks. I might avoid cracks on this for reasons, but I won't go into those. So our next task here is Bokrug himself. I mean, random lizard statue guy himself. Shit. I already revealed who it was. Oh wait, I need to look closer at my, Well, there won't be much of that, but, you'll find out why when I'm done. There we go. It's nice to have a good drink. So, let's see. I need to get working on this guy himself. Should I do it with my tablet? That's the name of the thing I've been using. Should I do it with my tablet, or should I do it with the mouse and the path tool? Glad to hear you didn't hear it, Scum, because that means that by the time anyone hears it, if they're rewatching this from the past or something, it'll be too late and I'll have already posted the final result. So yeah, I like how that looks. I'm going to get rid of the selection. So what should I do with these guidelines? I need to give this layer a title, which I'm not going to mention. I know you can't see the title window where you are. I'm going to move my layers, channels, and... Whoa. That's a little too much for my computer to handle, apparently. I'm now experiencing severe lag. Yeah. I'll just have to wait for a moment. Yep. Well, it'll be done when it's done. Yeah. Tell you what, I'm gonna wait for it to... Oh. Guess that isn't an option. Yeah, my mouse is now completely dominated by my computer trying to do something, which apparently is taking way more processing power than I thought was needed to resize a window. That'll teach me. That'll teach me. So. Huh. I keep thinking of things to do while I wait for this to resolve itself, but, realizing that they all require me to access my computer. The Universal Multi-Tool. Nope, that requires computer. That requires computer. Bleh. Okay, if this goes on for, let's say, 2 more minutes, I'm just going to try to, I don't know, ooh, push-ups. I'm kind of weak, but let's see if I can do some. Okay. You might not be able to hear me talk while I do because my microphone is firmly on my desk, but I shall do 5. Because I can do... Oh, I shall try to do 5. Oh, surely the 2 minutes I assigned will have gone by then. In fact, 1 minute is already gone. Okay. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Whew. Good idea. That took about a minute. Oh. Whew. Okay. My computer has not resolved this, so I'm going to try to force it to resolve it with a little bit of use of Control-Alt-Delete. It's done nothing. Oh. I should honestly do 5 push-ups more often. I hit Control-Delete and nothing happened. Oh, wait. Finally. Damn thing. Okay, here we go. Start Task Manager. Okay, what the heck is GIMP up to? GIMP is definitely frozen. Alright, as much as I hate to do it, because I haven't saved in a few minutes, I'm gonna close down GIMP. I'm gonna force it to shut down. End task. Oh, I don't like doing this. At least I didn't lose too much work. Kind of disappointing, though. Actually, Federation Scum, it was so screwed up that when I tried to do what you're suggesting, I couldn't. So, yeah. That's why I'm doing it this way. Well, that might take a while, so tell you what, I'm going to switch Windows temporarily to FTL. Let's see if it can manage this on the... Nope. There we go. So while I'm waiting for GIMP to come to a graceful stop, let's fight our way through a bit of FTL. And now FTL. Here we go. Okay. We'll do a battle in FTL and see if it's come to a stop by then. Let's use something we haven't won with yet. You know what I haven't won with? Kestrel Cruiser Type C. It's, but I'm not calling it the Swallow, I'm calling it the Gulp. Okay, so let's see. We got a Clone Bay, lasers, Ion Stunner. We got one Lanius, 2 humans. So, 1 battle. Heck yeah, I'm fighting. Got dual lasers and Ion Stunner. Going straight for their weapons. There we go. An Ion Stunner is in an asteroid field. Very nice. And they want to surrender, but no. Oh! That is an entirely great idea, Scum. I shall do that. Okay, so it looks like GIMP has finally finished closing, as gracefully as it possibly could. So let's reopen GIMP and see if my problems are solved. Okay, given it a check mark for GIMP. And reopen. Oh, come on. Reopen. Oh, right, to get in chat. I am now in the RSY general chat. No, wait. Not quite yet. Now I'm in RSY general chat. Okay. And GIMP's slowly starting up. Coming to a terrible eldritch start. So I got a while to wait before it's ready. Oh, it says I'm still connecting, I guess. One sec, let me just get my windows all... Okay, here we go. Oh, so you can't see the FTL screen if I do that. I'll turn it off right now, but we'll turn it back on soon. Okay. Ion Stunner here, weapons there. My voice is apparently connected, but not very well.
I can hear you fine.
Oh, that's great. Welcome to chat, Federation Scum. Currently,
it's nice to be back.
Yeah. You haven't been here for a while, have you?
Yeah, life's just, sadly been the way, but now I have some free time to do some cool stuff.
Fair enough, fair enough. I've been fairly busy this past while, too. Ooh, GIMP's back up. I'll probably get back to that as soon as I'm done with this fight. I've never played as the Swallow before. I think...
Yeah, it's a pretty strange ship to say the least, but it's not the worst.
It's, I think it's this one we're fighting is armed with a firebomb. So... Oh, and FTL is...
Oh no, there's a small chance for it to do so.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go after the shields next. There we go. They got a lot... This ship has NGs that we're fighting against, so... It's a bit tough. There we go. Almost defeated them. Then I'll check back to GIMP. We'll see how much we lost in that terrible, terrible failure. There we go. That's lovely. And we got a hull smasher laser and 8 scrap. Okay. That's good, but... Oh... GIMP's only showing the toolbar. Okay, wait, I've got to figure out if there's a way I can solve this. Let's see. I need it to... okay, wait, Windows. Can I close the toolbox without closing GIMP? No. So GIMP's closed again. So I'm restarting, but this time I'm gonna have to keep the focus on GIMP. I think that's the solution to this. The irritating solution. So I'm gonna start fighting space battles that no one will see. Woo, invisible space battle!
Invisible space battle.
Yep. Okay, there. Now GIMP's back. You can see the window it's back on. And I will try opening the thing I was working on. Let's see, local disk. Nope. Desktop. Projects. Lovecraft. And here it is. So, okay, it looks like we did not lose much progress. There we go. I'll give these guys some fuel. I got 21 scrap for it, and I will now turn off FTL. I'm just leaving it in the background for music purposes. Okay, we're back to this. So once again, I'm at the point where I have to decide how I want to outline this lizard.
Then again, you could just leave it in a battle and have the battle theme playing the whole time.
Ooh, change the music by getting into a battle and pausing? I'll try it. I just have to find a battle. Let's see.
It's just only empty sectors.
There we go. Yeah. Nope. First sector we have has an auto surveyor of the rebels. So we've got a new music on. Okay. So I think I did very well with the first bit, but now I have to do bit number 2. And that's going to be this dude. Okay, so I am going to use my mouse and the path tool for this. And I will start, and that's just going to be for the outline. Let's see. So I need a new layer for him. I'm naming this layer Lizard. And that's a good place for it. Cool. And I am going to just use the path tool to give him some outlines. And I'll edit those outlines slightly with the pencil. So, let's see. And this is a nice fat lizard. There we go. There. And it's nice. I gave him this really nice curvy shape. So I'm gonna exaggerate it, of course. These are only guidelines, so I can go off them whenever I want. There is a reason though. I tried to. Okay, wait. If I pick up there, I'm gonna just try to. These nice handles allow me to control just how far past it goes. I'm gonna. There, and I'm trying to make this so that it's a little uneven because I want it to look like the lizard's facing a little to the left. My left, its right, I guess.
I gotta get you real quick.
Oh, that's fine. There we go. Just sort of want to be a bit further out on this. Cool. And a lot of this is going to have to be done through shading, which I am terrible at. Where's that sun? Bring back the sun. Slightly behind. But only slightly. Not a lot. Okay, so I need to decide on a color. And the color should be a dark green. Because this is going to be a lot of green here. Why? Well, I'm not going to tell you yet. What did I leave the pencil on? That is not enough. That is bad. So we got that path though, so we just need to increase the thickness to something like that. Stroke that path. Oh, nope, that's the wrong path. There, that's the right path. Stroke that path. There. Now when we get rid of the guidelines... There. I think I'm going to actually undo that. Yeah, because I'm not content with the shape. One moment, can I change where? No. Or wait, or can I? Oh, new skill. There, I just moved it towards the center. Can I enlarge this? Oh, I can enlarge it without enlarging it. I'm learning. Look at that. Oh, that is so perfect. Oh. Every day you learn something new. Okay. It's this bit over at his left leg that I'm not liking, because I don't actually want it, like, his body to come down that far. So I'm gonna just sort of try to tuck him in a little. Cut off a bit of his body to make room for legs. There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like that. So I'm going to stroke that path. There we go. Oop, that's the wrong button. Get rid of that. Yeah, okay, so that's better, that's better. And I'm gonna like, it'll be alright. Okay. That you won't even see that in product. He's got a nice frill over. And I'm gonna totally need to change this smile, because that smile is not what he is ending with. That is a goofy smile. That is a derpy lizard smile. One sec. Let me select the right layer. Change the color a bit. Smile. One sec. There we go. My mouse is freaking out. Don't know why, but... Okay. That's better. I wasn't afraid enough of that lizard. Okay. Now I need to consider the shape of his legs. Okay, I got it. So I'm gonna up the thickness again. I'm gonna make a new layer because I love making new layers. Here we go. And once again, bring me that path tool. And these are very, very rough outlines, so I need to sort of... I need to consider what I want his legs to actually look like. Having outlines this rough has sort of deferred the experience of deciding just what his legs, you know, actually appear to be. I think I actually need to move his legs inward a bit, like there. So it's there we go. I don't know. Here maybe? start a new one. This one comes in here. There. Let's... There we go. Needs sort of thickish legs. Can't give him little legs. There we go. Okay. I'm actually going to bring his legs to end a bit earlier. The reason is we need to start the feet. I haven't decided what the feet will look like, though. So I need to think on this a bit. I am going to go to the internet for my answer. Man, the internet's useful. Shame if anything were to happen to it. Okay, let's see. Lizard feet. I need to take a close look at some lizard feet. Reference material, that's what it's all about. Those look cool, but I'm looking for something with more claws. Seriously? Okay, okay. Oh, here's some nice lizard feet. Nice big claws, fingers. Yeah. Yeah, those I could use. That's probably that hand, like... So if it... Okay, okay. So, let's take one last look. Okay. You can do this. Whoop. Whoop. I'm going to overlap this foot a bit. That's fine, because this is going to be behind, and then this foot is going to come out in front. So... This is going to be a short, stubby finger, or so it will seem, followed by okay, this needs to be shorter and stubbier. They all need to be very short and stubby to start with. There we go. This one needs to be even stubbier, actually. Come on. There we go. go. And one more finger. Okay, but we're gonna have to widen this out. Fortunately, I have this for size reference. That's fine though, because this path can be easily modified. So, gotta stretch it out all the way there. Make these fingers a little bigger than they were. There we go. Now they all look short and stubby and silly, but there's a reason for this. So I'm going to get the pencil tool worked out. Nope, come on. Sample merge. Oh, that should work. Is that? That is green. Okay. Need this to grow to about... I made this outline too thick. I'm going to delete it. I say that because I'm actually going to go for a sort of not outline, but the outline's going to sort of work as a guideline first. So let's see. First, I need the lizard layer selected, and that's going to have the body. There we go. And then the leg. That's going to have to go on the leg layer. Okay, and those may look like really silly, stubby toes. Why is that? That's because claws are going to be coming off of them. Like, I found this picture of a lizard's feet, really nice. Like, the toes themselves are really stubby, but then it's got like these large claws coming off of it, so that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. Or at least I hope it is. So now we need to try this leg, and we're looking at this one from a different angle, so we're gonna have to work a little harder on it. First of all, I want to start a new path, so yeah, like that. That should be good for... Just need to zoom in. Gonna need to fill that in eventually. When you turn off the guidelines. Yeah, okay, so first leg, done-ish, I hope. I'm gonna label the guideline layer. Guidelines. Lizard. Okay. Now, let's do this next leg. And these are like the back two legs, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer that goes on top of those, and that'll be the front leg layer. First, though, this one. Okay. Get the height about the same. Look at that. Perfect. Fortunately, I can afford to get this a little bit wrong because it's going to be covered up by the large front paws.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Federation Scum. Oh! Good. Welcome back, Federation Scum. I'm just... getting a little bit frustrated with some of the buttons, but it should be fine.
I hope so.
Okay, so this leg, it is this way, but I need it to actually come in a little further. Change the angle. Because this is going to be a little more straight on with the viewer. So let's move this a little over here. Change the angle. And there we go. And let's see, this is about the right height. There. So this time the thumb's on this side. So again with the short, stubby toes. And again, these aren't short and stubby because they'll end short and stubby. They're short and stubby because I'm starting by ignoring the long claws on the end. So 3. I'm gonna have to reshape this a bit afterwards because this is very sloppy work. Fortunately, this is very forgiving work, so I can just move stuff around afterwards. Okay, let's see. I need to sort of twist this around a little. So that is a much longer claw than I want this lizard to have. I need this to come down a bit. Let's give it. There we go. Gonna do that. Bring this back. It comes. There we go.
I'm liking how this is turning out so far.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Positive feedback is always encouraging, especially when you're not sure you'll be able to get something done right. But okay, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, that's approximately right. So let's stroke it. Boom. Okay, so that's the back legs, and then I need another layer for the front legs, but I'm going to ignore that for now because I'm going to start by going back to the lizard layer and getting that working. So it's the same green, I assume jade, but I'm just making that up. But it's the same jade as the base, so I'm going to take some color hints from that. I'm gonna. Oop. Was that me or
Oh,
you?
sorry. I was just about to say, ah, yes, the lizard layer.
Yes, the lizard layer. So you can't see it on your screen, but this is GIMP, and one of the things it supports is various layers that you can turn on and off. So just as an example, I just turned off the guidelines, and now you can only see the finished work, which I say with the loosest sense of the term. So I'm going to turn off the lizard legs, and I'm going to ignore the guidelines for now. It's time to fill this out and sort of give it a stone texture. So let's see. Nah, not like that. Little darker. Little darker. Okay, there we go. It's supposed to be a bit shadowy. Like I said, the sun's slightly behind. So I'm going to take the guideline layer and just bring it in front there so we can see what we're supposed to be doing. And now I need to give it texture. So I'm going to start with... I'm going to bring out my pen tool again. Let's go back to the confetti for a while. We got confetti. We need it to be bigger. We turn the opacity down to like 34. Switch the color to white. Ooh, that is much too big. Let's try around there. Okay. So We need a bit more randomness though, so let's randomize the opacity. Cool, cool. And we need it to be less opaque, so we want the randomness. That's going to be horrible, actually.
What if you had some holes in the teeth?
Some what?
What if you had some holes in the teeth?
That might be a good idea. We'll see. It will depend on what I do with the teeth. This was just to make the guidelines scarier because I was seriously not intimidated by the goofy smile that it was giving off without the teeth. So I drew teeth in there while you were gone. Because I was not intimidated. Yes. I was like, what is this? This is the derp lizard. I'm not looking for derp lizards. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to turn the opacity way down. Oh, that's still not doing very well. Oh, wait. What does the apply jitter do? What? Okay. Apply jitter 0 will do nothing, of course. Apply jitter 5. Let's try that. Oh, I love that. Okay, okay. So apply jitter 5. Let's turn the opacity down even further. That's much better. Okay. But there's one last thing I need to do on the lizard layer. Wait, I have the guidelines? Ah, shit. Okay, so turn off the guidelines and one tool so that I don't go over the borders. Okay. That way I can do this without... Okay. So I'm gonna... This is just gonna be a bit of a texture. Nope, nope, not like that. I need the opacity to be a bit random. Oh, and I need it to be like, I'm gonna turn it down to really low. Okay, that's actually better. Let's have an opacity of about 5%. There we go. Okay, so 5% opacity. Okay, does the randomness? Okay, and actually even a little less. 3% opacity. That's better. I just want a texture here. Okay, good. That's a texture. I'm happy with that. But now I need to give up on that. Let's check. For the first time, paint tool. I'm turning the opacity on this down to about 15. I'm actually going to make a new layer, which I'm going to name Lizard Shading. And confetti is not right for a paintbrush. I'm going to pick a nice big fuzzy brush. And let's see if I can... Okay, that's not good enough. Big... Okay. Let's see if I can give this some nice shading. But first I need the guidelines back. Right, because I'm going to be... So, first of all, like, the sun's coming from the back, so I kind of want the... I kind of want the sun to be shining from the back. I'm going to turn the opacity down even further to about 5. Let's see. I'm going to turn the size up again. About 2.7. And that's going to be used for gradually. I need practice with this, as you can tell. But there's an undo button. That's something Bob Ross never had.
This reminds me of something you would see at a temple or something, like an old, ruined temple.
Good. That is precisely what I'm trying to evoke.
Awesome.
Okay, and now... Oop. Cancel. I'm going to give it a bit of shadows in the front and around the edges down here. Oh, ha! I'm being an idiot. I still had the dark green selected. that will do nothing. This is just a light bit of shadow. And then... Cool, cool. And then I want a nice, sharper, darker shadow, so I'm going to turn up the opacity to 15%, turn the scale down to about 1.2, and I'm going to actually just do a really nice dark shadow under its chin. Like that. I can't stop shading. That's fine. I'm going to put a little bit more darkness down here. There we go. Ah, okay, so what happens when I turn off the guidelines? Okay, I think we got a good start to our lizard here. So... I'm going to go back to the leg layer now. Let's deselect this layer. I'm actually... Yeah. Okay, this is... Right. I have a lizard shading layer. That's why that happens. So if I get rid of the guidelines and then turn on shading... There we go. So that's our shaded lizard layer. So let's deal with these legs now. I'm going to need to look at those very closely. Getting back the mouse tool. Boop. Back to the pencil. I noticed this gap earlier. Oop. I need to, there we go. What? Oh, opacity at 3%. Back to 100. There we go. And does this need an opacity? No. That leg's fine. Okay, so back legs now. Yeah, I'm going to get a place that has not been terribly modified. Let's try about there. And it's time to use the flood fill tool, because flood fill is awesome. Cool. I'm going to need to do something to make the legs a bit more obvious, but... Actually, I need to make this a bit darker. Darker! It must be darker!
Yeah, since the legs are pretty much going to be behind the actual lizard body, you should definitely make the legs darker.
I'm also thinking that I might put these legs, like, literally behind the body. You know what? I'm going to do that. Let's see if... Okay, so I'm going to cut this layer in two. I'm going to select this here. Edit, copy, edit, paste as new layer. I'm going to bring that down over. That's better. Cool. And that's the clipboard. I'm going to go back to the lizard leg layer, and let's delete those legs. And what I'm going to name this lizard legs 2. And what happens when I take this below the lizard layer? Not quite what I want. So I'm going to take it above the lizard layer, but I'm going to selectively delete stuff. So let's get that eraser tool. We have the hard edge selected already. Let's make it a bit smaller. Okay, so I need to, like, delete this very carefully. Oop. Yep. I'm just carefully chipping away at this guy. we go. Oop. Gotta be careful. There. And here's where I have to be careful. I think this is where I can get it done right. There. And what I will... There. So that is about right for that layer. And now let's get back to the confetti tool. I love the jitter, but once again the opacity needs to go to around 3%. And I need to select the leg. Okay, wait. I can lower the jitter here because the leg's so small. That's good. And let's do the other leg now. That's lizard leg 2, going back to lizard leg 1, which is fine because it's sort of in the foreground. He's looking to his right a bit, our left, so having this one in the foreground is just fine. We can texture this one, nice random opacity, but still hovering around 3%. I just want to go until I get it right. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Nice texture. So, now we need to shade the legs a bit. Once again, same technique. We're not using confetti. Going to the paintbrush for this. There we go. Give it a nice big size. There, that's good. Got white selected. Low opacity. That's still not low enough for opacity. Let's try that low opacity. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So, once again, wand tool. We're on the lizard legs right now, so we'll do that. Go to select, invert. Good. That way we only shade what we want to shade. And there. Good, good. And I'm going to get a smaller brush here, about 6. I'm going to get really precise in here. There we go. It's a bit too bright. I'm gonna roll that back a bit. There. And let's do some shading. Of course, it's gonna be really nice and dark under here. Oh, did I do that? Yep. I'm trying to shade it the color it already is. That's done. Let's lower the opacity a bit. I've already lowered the size. We're down at about... There we go. Cover the world in shadow. And let's do the other leg. Start with white, lower the opacity. Oh, you know what? This leg isn't going to need much in the way of shine. This is a leg of shadow. So let's just increase the scale here and get right down to it. I did... Huh. Ah, My filter is still. So let's take that selection, invert it. I don't mind about these little bits off to the side. That I didn't erase them because they didn't. I couldn't see them, and if I can't see them, no one else is going to. So I need to start by lots of I am shading this, right? Let's increase the opacity. Make absolute sure that... Yeah, we're shading. It's just not showing very well. This is a very dark area. And I'm probably going to want to smudge along this line a bit. So... This is its shadow paw. Don't need to get too precise here. Cool. Now we take that off. You know what? I'm actually going to leave the jaggedness here just because that does look like something coming in front of another thing, so that's actually perfect. Cool. So we got 2 legs done on our hideous eldritch statue. Lovecraft would be so proud. Let's get those guidelines back. We need the front legs now, so I'm going to revert to using my mouse and the path tool. And, yeah, it's time to bring those down. Oh. No. I'm doing this in the wrong order. What I have to remember is whenever I'm working with GIMP, what I want to do is the stuff that goes behind first, and the stuff that comes in front after. So... Whew. I need a bit more water. Fortunately, I have the solution to that.
Water!
Haha, you guessed it, scum. Oh.
I do like how it is so far. It's turning out better and better every second.
Glad to hear that. I was very worried. I haven't done an art for... I'm actually pretty sure I haven't done one for years, you know, so... Let me just look at my art folder. What's my last modified date? Okay, so let's see. Desktop. Art. How long has it been since I did an art? Put them in a list. Nope, not list. Details? Here we go. Date modified. I last did an art in 2014.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That was my last serious art. So, I've been out of the game for just a little bit of time. I've got, believe it or not, one of the arts... Have you ever seen when my stream goes offline and you see those 3 rings around a...
Yeah, I get what you're talking about.
Yeah, the runes and the glowing bit. I did that in 2013. So, that's from 4 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, anyhow. I was going to do legs. I need a new layer. It's called Lizard Legs 3. The sequel-ending. Okay. Gonna sort of just make him a little bit muscular looking. And these ones are gonna have longer fingers. There we go. Oh, I did that wrong. So wrong. There we go. Nice. Smooth fingers. Oop. Okay, so I, of course, I've left myself room to correct this. It looks kind of silly right now, but fortunately it doesn't have to keep looking silly. I'm just going to move this over here. I want it to be really bulky on top. Now, let's try to... I feel like what I should have done here... I wonder if I can... Yes! Haha! I can actually add segments to this, so... That's useful because I kind of want these to be jointed. Whoop. Which means I need to select these correctly. But yes, look at that. That's looking almost claw-like. Let's see. Edit. Boop, boop. Oh, right. And now I need to choose the design tool. It's all about... If I can make it a little bit sharper by shortening those. Making that go in a bit. I'm going to make these look a little less silly than they looked. Come on. Oh, still on the edit tool. And I want to sort of have a... There. Okay, so back to the edit tool. Making these fingers look a bit more slender, a bit more long and grasping. I'm still on edit. I gotta learn. As soon as you're done putting in the joints, you move to the design tool. And you make the finger look a little pointier. There we go. Edit tool again. I seriously keep using the edit tool and not paying attention to the design tool. Like, there's something a little wrong with my, there we go. And this... There. Perfect. Okay. Gotta use the right pencil for the job. Let's move the size down to almost nothing. Pick up a little bit of edge green. Ooh. And let's stroke that leg. I am on the Lizard Legs 3, right?
Sounds so wrong.
Did I not deselect something? Did I do it on the wrong layer?
Oh no, it's just whenever you said I'm gonna stroke that leg, I got thoughts immediately.
No,
that wouldn't appear.
That's fine. That's fine. It's just that I seem to have not stroked. Unless, oh, you know what? I know why it is. I left the opacity on nearly 0%. So
that'll do it.
there we go. We now have a leg outline for the first leg of our hideous lizard. Okay, let's get those guidelines back and do the second leg. And we can turn those guidelines off and start working on the legs independently. I'll need to work on a sort of join here, probably with the smudge tool again. Ooh, water. goes there. I did a much sloppier job with the guidelines on this leg. I had it much nicer over here, but let's try to ignore that. Actually, so I'm confident with the placement. I'm gonna try to move the leg over here a little. Fingers will be a bit of a trip. That'll be fine. So again, this is gonna look like a really goofy hand until we've had a chance to work with it a bit. Quentin Blake, I am not. So 3, 4, you know what, I'm just gonna... Okay, we can edit it into place. So, let's just move that back a little. Actually, I need to mirror it, so... that's fine, actually. On that theme of learning to use the keyboard instead of the mouse, I should really pay attention when GIMP tells me there's a keyboard shortcut to something. And what there was a keyboard shortcut for was the edit, because that allows me to get nice sharp fingers. Claw number 3. Gonna bring that down in the dip. Okay. Let's see. I want there to be a bit of an arc to the finger valleys, I guess. So that, I think that's achieved here. Need to... Oop. There. That claw is nice and large. I think I need to actually change the layout a bit, so I'm gonna... Oh, that needs to be a bit sharper. Whoop. I want it to have a bit more of an angle this way. There we go. There. That's 1, that's 2. That's 3. Oh, come on. We need to tilt you a bit like that. That's 4. This can be higher. There we go. And we can stroke that. Boop. So let's see what those legs look like with the body and guidelines gone. Okay, those are fine. I still have jitter on. That's why they look like that. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of those legs, but I still have the tracings, so I can remake them real quick this time. So, delete layer. No, 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 wait, undo, edit, undo, 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 so undo. Okay, delete layer, good. Make new lizard layer 3 leg. Turn jitter off. It was good for the shading and the other stuff, but it's not good for this. And restroke layers. There we go. That looks much nicer. Oh, the opacity's still on random. That's why I'm still getting the shading looking all weird. Okay, so I'm gonna delete those again. This time the opacity is not random or pressure based. And this time when I hit stroke path, everything looks wonderful. Okay. Okay. So now. Turn this back on for a second, along with this. And I want to fill these in, but without, so I'm going to need to make a sort of top cap, which I need to then get rid of, because I want it to integrate nicely with the body. So selecting Lizard Legs 3, I'm just going to make an arc and stroke it. And let's do that same thing with the other leg. There we go. Stroke that. Cool, and now we can use the flood fill. I want it on a darker jade. So let's do that. Cool. And now we will texture it. So once again, let's turn the jitter back on. We need it to be large, we need it to be white, and we need it to be about 3.8% opaque. So, and it needs to be confetti. There we go. So first, of course, I don't want to draw over things I've already drawn over, so let's do that. Oh, and I need to randomize the capacity. The opacity and size. Okay, that's nice, but I need to... It's better. That's better. One more on this side. Okay, that's cool. Oh, no, leave that on, though, because I'm now going to switch over to the paintbrush, get my tablet back, and let's change the settings a bit. Opacity's fine. Let's change to a nice brush, size up a bit, and I'm gonna... Whoa, that is way too opaque. That's something for, like, the very back of this, but we won't do that. Okay. Let's change the opacity down to about 3. Size down a little. I'm going to change the opacity down even further for this next trick, because I'm going along this, but this one's already shaded a little. It's caught in the shade of its own bulk. So I don't like the way that second leg is twisting. That looks terrible to me. I'm going to delete that and redo it. It's, that is a terrible leg. Okay, so the thing is, it's like weirdly twisted compared to the others, so let's do this. That's better. And let's just move the joints up a bit like it is on the other leg. Make it nice and bulky near the end. Make it nice and bulky near this end. There. Let's not make that bend nearly quite so pronounced. Stroke it.
Ooh, you're practically soothing me to sleep at this point.
Well, that's nice, that's nice. Oh, and I forgot to turn off the jitter and random opacity and size again. No. We can solve this. There we go. So yeah. That leg needed a do-over. Gotta be willing to do a do-over. I'm probably gonna... So what I'm gonna do in the later stages, when I'm closer to the end, is I'm gonna sort of... I'm gonna merge some of these layers, and I'm gonna smudge in this leg into this body and try to make it look like they're contiguous. But until then... let's go back to making a leg, because I need to redo that. Apply your jitter, make it white. Scale needs to be about 2 point... let's make it a little less. 1.6, yeah, that's about right. Opacity, around 3. Am I on the right layer? I'm on like 3. Yeah, I'm on the right layer. There. Go over to the paintbrush. We don't need nearly as much white this time. Like I said, it's behind the statue, so it's not going to get as much light. Make this less opaque, more opaque. Wow, really? Am I not? Let's try that. Am I not doing something right? Did I forget something? Let's move the opacity. Oh, fudge. I remember what I'm not doing right. This is a mistake I've made over and over and over.
What is it?
I keep trying to shade the green in with more green.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely not going to make much of a difference.
Yeah. Gotta remember which color I selected. I'm just gonna darken this leg a lot. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's scale this down a little. Opacity up. Cool. Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and... Oh, should I do that right now? No. Okay, later. I will fix things later. For now, it's time to get the mouth guideline. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a new layer. And I'm going to try to do this entirely with shading. So let's see. Let's see. Will it work? I'm going to save here because really oughta. I'm actually going to save as a new thing, so I can really go back here even if I save, because this is the part of my strategy that just might not work, you know? Turn down the opacity a little. This top bit. Actually going to take the smudge tool here. Oops. Oh, that's still the smudge tool.
It's amazing to me how much time can go into one object.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Okay, cool. So there's the smile. And now, I'm going to turn the opacity way up. Let's make this a pencil. Not that big. There. Whoa, what am I doing? Rid it of jitter. Don't randomize the damn color.
Whenever you get rid of those, whenever you get rid of the teeth and the eyes, it kind of looks like a green blob monster with a visor on.
Oh, man. Okay, so I need this to be... Whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna just go to the center here and really black it out like that. And now using the smudge tool, let's go in and draw the darkness out to the edges. we go. Pull that out. Zoom out. Yes, yes, that's great. Okay, but now I'm going to do the finishing touch because what I want to do is have spiky rows of uneven spiky teeth. Ah, let's turn the opacity up. There we go. I'm just using the line tool here. Not using the tablet. And what I'll do is I'll carefully edit out how these look. I think these will look like good nightmare-ish teeth when I'm done. You know what though? I want them to be on their own layer, so I'm gonna start over because I don't want them to interfere with the shading I've done if I screw up. So there's now a teeth layer. The nice, long, spiky teeth. If you thought the teeth before looked frightening, I'm sure they did, but these are the real teeth. There we go. They look like a nice row of needles. One more tooth. There we go. Now I need to fill them in. So I'm going to just fill them in with flat color at first. There. Nice little flat color. A row of happy little teeth.
Oh wow, it really does look pretty creepy compared to before.
Yes. Oh, there are reasons, like, I keep thinking that maybe I want to put in something like a broken tooth somewhere, or maybe take that whole suggestion, but I keep remembering, no, that doesn't fit your goal, don't do it, because you have, like, reasons that will only be understood once you upload the video that this is being made for, so, like, but it's hard to resist, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I get you.
So much I could be doing. But I'm not.
It's kind of like a recent movie that you've seen that your friend will see soon. You want to tell them so much about it, but you can't because you don't want to spoil it for them.
Exactly. It's just, oh my god, you gotta see this movie. It's like, God, oh no, but there's a thing, and, okay. So there's its nice rows of sharp teeth. After this, I just have the eyes and the frill, and then I'm gonna smudge the legs into the body at the top. And then, of course, I've got the reeds and the water I want to do around it, but that'll probably be for another session. I have other things to get done. But this has come a lot more nicely than I expected it to, so I'm really happy about how it's been coming. But now I have to make these teeth look like they actually belong there. So how do I do that? Well, first of all, I think I have to make them all... Okay, first of all... Oop. Nope, not like that. I wasn't careful about what I was clicking. So first of all, I'm going to select them all with the tool. And I'm going to give them an uneven look. So let's take the confetti tool. Ooh, what's this? Galaxy. Nah, I'm going to take the confetti tool. Make it large. Turn down the opacity to almost nothing. Randomize opacity and size. And let's texture these things. There we go. So that's step one. Step two, I want to make them a bit darker. Unlike before, though, I want to make them evenly darker. So, picking this one. Opacity is there. Have to remember I'm making them darker. And boop. No, let's... Cool. And now, final step. Need to choose a smaller brush for this. Smudge tool. There we go. There we go. Ah. All glory to the smudge tool. It makes things look like they should belong when they really shouldn't. That one barely needed smudging. And there we go. And now the teeth look like they kind of belong. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing I'm thinking about. They look like they fit in with the gum line at least now, but what about those sharp edges as they contrast with the darkness? Oh, okay, wait, no. I'm making this decision the wrong way. I have to zoom out to 100% and see what they look like. You know what? That looks fine. I think it looks fine. Maybe I need a second opinion. But I think no one should notice.
I think it looks okay.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna go with the teeth looking like that then. I think my first attempt at a mouth went fairly well. Which means I'm moving on to the eyes. Oh, should I add a nose? You know what? I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. For now, though, eyes, and these should be very simple. I think I'm gonna, like, make the eyes look like they're set in, like, jewels or something, or... We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Of course, as with always, the first thing to do, start a new layer. Oh, yeah. I want the eyes to be fairly bulbous. Like that. There we go. And let's get a nice color. I'm going to go with the green again, but this one's going to be a much lighter green. Much paler green. Whoop. And of course, opacity 100, scale 0, de-randomize. Then stroke the eyes. Oh. There we go. You know what? That is a bad shape. So I'm going to get rid of those. Oh, I need to think here. How should they look? Should they look almost oval as they sit on the face? I'm going to try that. Let's abandon these eyes and make oval eyes. Lean this one a little bit more on its side. Oop. Okay, there we go. Let's stroke those eyes. Boop. Boop. And this time... Whoa. Okay. So I need to get the shading right on these eyes. Let's hope I can do it. Yeah, you know what? I think I like those better than the... Like, I was trying to make them look like domes attached to the side of the face, but I think these will do better. These will serve nicely.
Look pretty nice.
On the right layer. Eyes. Huh. Okay, so... some reason, the pencil does not want to draw right now. This is a bit weird. Better. Let's take it down. Notch. Okay, wait. Don't want my work spilling over, of course. Random opacity and size. Apply jitter. And opacity down to like 3%. Okay, that's nice, but it's still lacking a bit. Let's try doing... Okay, pattern's nice. It's just a different shade of stone. Let's move the opacity down to 3% here. Okay, and back to the tablet. Now this time I'm going to shade it a bit differently. It's going to start the same, of course. And I can, of course, to a certain degree, excuse sloppy shading as the stone has texture. So that's nice. But now let's select some black here. It's going to come around the bottom of both. But now, I'm going to select the white. Here's where I go different. I'm going to turn the opacity right up, the scale down significantly, and... Whoop. Anime eyes! We are not doing anime eyes. That's my disclaimer.
Huh.
There. There we go. Let's take away the guidelines. This is almost looking like a lizard statue. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So the final bit of the lizard, I'm gonna skip a nose. The final bit is the ridge. Sure, let's call it a ridge. Let's get that guideline back. Oh. And this can almost certainly...
Wow, this is turning out amazing looking.
I know! I feel like all my disclaimers about being a shitty artist are being insubstantiated right in front of me.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm a shitty artist with a great talent that I don't even know of yet.
Jeez. I mean, I know there's stuff I can't do, but okay, I've done great so far. Okay,
So
wait,
I guess
wait.
your could be just making giant lizard statues.
That could be it. Okay, wait, here's a new theory, and maybe we need to test this out sometimes. Your artistic skill increases exponentially whenever you pretend you're Bob Ross. It's like this unknown art hack.
Bob Ross lends you some of his power in order for you to get better.
Yes, it's like one of the lesser known bits of artistic It's an art hack. Art hack. Pretend you're Bob Ross for unlimited art power. Okay.
For limited time before you burn out.
Yes, yes. Oop. I did something wrong. Of course I did something wrong. Okay, so I need a new ridge. Oh, no, I got the ridge layer. But I have the guideline layer selected. There's the ridge. And let's see. Right, I need to change the pencil settings. Opacity to full. Scale at almost nothing. Brush type there, no randomness, and no jitter. There we go. Now we stroke the ridge. Boom. Get rid of those guidelines. And I'm going to just manually fill in the ridge edge along this lizard's back. Yeah. There we go. So now let's take a nice dark green and use the flood fill tool. Boom. Once again with the confetti.
Confetti. A true art maker's dream.
Yes. Bob Ross never had these tools. Okay, here we go. And again, randomize and jitter. Whoop. And this... What? Oh, it's happening. I can just barely see. Oh, because I accidentally took the opacity down to 1.9% instead of 3.8 like I usually use. There we go. And I'm going to select the smudge tool and can't be confetti. There we go. Scale's fine, rate's fine. I'm just going to sort of smudge the edge of that frill into the lizard. But I have one more thing I'm thinking about this, so I'm going to do an inverse selection. Edit, select, invert. Got white selected. I'm on the pencil. I'm going to make it nice and large here. Oop, that's a bit too large. I mean, it's not, but there we go. And I'm going to turn the opacities down. This needs to be lighter because of the direction it's facing, so... There. And let's go back to the smudge tool. Smaller smudge. There. There. And there's my statue of the water lizard. Oh, wait. Okay, no, wait, no sense of triumph yet. There's something I must do first. Okay, I'm gonna save this because I'm going past like a point of no return here, and I'm gonna save as something new. Wow, dick move, GIMP. This is the third version of the image. There we go. Oh. And I'm going to now merge a bunch of these layers because I'm going to need to... Oh, did I just... Okay, good. Merge down. Merge down. Merge down. I need to merge down to the legs. There we go. Okay, and now it's time for the smudge tool again. Because I need to make the legs and body look like they merge together naturally. Instead of at some sort of weird unnatural angle.
Yeah, true. The way that the more claw arms or legs or whatever you would consider them to be, they look kind of just placed there, not really attached.
Okay, and I just did it, so I'm at 100%. I'm just going to try to center this here. There! I think that's our lizard statue. So that's part one of this picture complete. Okay.
This was a triumph.
I'm making a note here, huge success.
It's hard to overstate my satisfaction.
Lovecraftian artwork. We do what we
I
must.
do what I must because I can.
Okay, let's see. I'm bringing up some pictures I had for reference. This is gonna have to be sort of mostly gray what I do next. So, okay, so I need to start a new layer. But it's got to be like 2 layers. I'm gonna get rid of the sun because we're done with that. I'm gonna move these guidelines up a bit. I'm gonna chain these together. I'm actually gonna move these down a little. Actually, no, I'm not. Okay, undo. No, I put it in the right place. I put it in the right place. Oh. So next, I'm just going to flood fill everything with gray. But what layer do I put it on? This is going to be the water layer. Whoop, nope. So water goes behind lizard. At least the first layer. But what color to make it? So it's gonna be gray. Let's try blue around there. I want it, that. Oh, that looks like a nice gray. Let's try that. That's a little too blue. Let's bring it over there. No. It's lighten. That's gray enough. That's really what I want, though. You know what? I'm going to do something a bit different. Let's copy this image. Let's paste it as a new image. And I'm going to use the eyedropper tool to try and pull some colors off of this. Let's try that. So, yeah, this is actually a bit grayer than I thought it would be. That's fine, though. Okay, the water has to be behind the platform, though, until I make a front water layer. I'm going to call this front water.
Do you think you'll add the moss now?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, okay. Remind me about the moss, because I will forget, but right now I'm going to do the water and reeds. No. You know what? I'm going to do the water, then the moss, then the reeds. And it's not actually going to be reeds. It's going to be like grass.
Yeah, okay.
So let's see. But first, I need... What? Why did the front water do nothing? Nothing's happening. I have some... I know why nothing's happening. God, I keep doing this. Okay, let's see. Size. That's not good. Let's pick that one. Move the size up even more. Opacity at full! No jitter. No randomness. What? What have I done this time?
At this point, everything.
Oh. Well, let's erase this layer then. Go back to the pencil tool. And I have to put the front water in front. Surprise, surprise. There. Okay. So I just blocked out those, and that's because this is sinking into the water. But I want this to be a bit more smudged, so... because the water should sort of be lapping at it. And then I'm going to have to figure out how to give the water some sort of texture, because flat gray is unacceptable. There we go. Okay. So we got our nice lizard sinking into the water. I wonder if there's like a YouTube tutorial or something on giving water texture. Let's ask. Oh. Okay, so this is all ways of modding Minecraft to give a different texture to the water. Thank you.
Huh.
Thank you, Internet, for failing me gloriously. Okay. Sorry. Throat's a bit weird. Well, let's just try messing around with tools. Maybe we'll find something.
You'll definitely want it to be somewhat see-through, because most water you can see through unless it's something like salt water.
Well, let's take the front water then. And we can actually mess with the layer opacity. So...
you could add stuff like algae into the water and the occasional fish that you could see too.
But I want a texture. Okay, so I've turned the opacity of the water down to about... you know what, I'm going to put it around 80. I think that's nice. It's sort of... We got this, like, faded edge, but at the same time you can see a little bit of the statue beneath the waves. This is too gray. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to turn off everything except that. I'm going to select sample merged outside the statue. then turn these back on. That way, I can modify the water without modifying the statue. How do I do this? Okay, I think I want a little bit more blue in my water. But it's going to be a sort of gray blue. Wow, So, like that. I'm going to take the paint tool. Let's see. I don't want this paintbrush, I want that paintbrush. Let's move the opacity up a bit. Size. Okay, so that's good. Let's just actually, what about those brush shapes? What could we do with... Oh! Okay, wait. Let's scale this one up. Yeah, okay. Apply jitter. Brush dynamics. What is harshness? Let's randomize harshness. Not size. Size needs to stay steady. Color a little bit? No. And let's move this even bluer. Bluer! It must be bluer! And let's look at those guidelines again. So I'm just gonna... What did I do? Oh, right. This is a warning. Always make sure you have the right layer selected. So select the water layer. Okay, that's terrible. Wait. I'm doing this wrong again. Guidelines on, but water layer selected. Jitter. I had no jitter. Okay, this is too square, but it's the right texture. It's the texture I very much want. Maybe the mode? No. Can I, like... Ooh. Okay, this might be interesting if I can get it right. Let's change the opacity, switch to this type of fill. I got a lot of patterns here. What about this? Nah. What about this? It's better. I'm gonna turn down the opacity to like 15. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna select front water now and try to do the same thing there. Oh, right. Yeah. And then... Okay, I feel like, yeah, that's a bit more broken up. I think that's a bit nicer of a water texture there, so... it's not like you can really tell from a distance, but there's just a little bit more variation in the color. And that's a little bit more comfortable on the eyes. feel like there's a bit more that we can do, but I'm going to try making the grass first. So I'm starting the grass layer. And this will be the front grass layer, so out in front of the water. Alright. Now I've been looking at grasses in my search method of choice, DuckDuckGo. Because screw Google. And I want to choose sort of a light brown for the first bit. Oop, haha. Of course. Let's see. A bit more yellow than that. A bit darker, a bit oranger. Okay, there we go. Let's get rid of the sand dunes. Okay. You want this? Yeah, you want this brush. You want a bit smaller. That's better. Opacity's full. No jitter. Scale's right. Brush dynamics are perfect and flawless. The correct layer is... Alright, front grass has to go here. Haha, that's why I'm not... Quite embarrassing. Okay. So... Ah. So what I'm going to do, so grass layer's here. Now what I need to do is have a slightly random color each time I draw the beginnings of the grass. How am I going to achieve this? Will random just magically work? No. I want it to be random across strokes, not random in one stroke. Okay, I have a plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bunch of strokes, but they're going to be like really far apart. And then I'm going to change the color and make a bunch of other strokes on top of those. And I'm just going to keep going. So let's see if I can keep my hand steady for this. If not, I will switch to the path tool and hope that that works for me. So. Okay, that's not bad, but I'm going to change the size a bit. Yeah, I want it to be just a little bit more dense, so... So I have no idea if this is going to turn out to be good grass. Okay, let's make a darker one. That. Actually, no, let's, oh, no, wait, let's. Because grass is unevenly colored, you know, so. Let's go for a lighter one.
Ah, yes, very nice yellow grass.
Sort of dried and
Yeah, it's dried.
which might make no sense coming out of water, but at all of the marsh pictures I'm looking at, like, that's how they are near the base, so you know?
Yeah, I understand. I understand that completely. Just the way you said it made no sense to me.
Fair enough. Alright, let's go a bit darker this time. A bit oranger. Oof. Ah. Hand cramp.
Ah, sorry to hear.
It's bound to happen eventually when you grip a little pen-like object for about 2 hours.
True.
Okay, that's nice over there. Let's increase the height of that one. Okay, I think I know how I'm gonna do this. I think it's all coming together. Like this might look crappy now, but hopefully what I'm about to do to it will make it look less crappy. Like not quite yet, but you know, eventually. Like things only look crappy until they're finished, and then they look crappier. No, I'm kidding. Let's see.
But you might want to make the platform that the, I don't know, temple lizard thing not so square, maybe sort of rounded at the edges.
Well, you're probably not going to see it much at the edges, actually, because as you can see, I'm actually covering it up with the grass by now, so hopefully,
Oh, yeah, true.
hopefully that won't be a big problem for too much longer. Go. And one more layer, a bit lighter this time. And then I'm gonna get in there with some tricks. Go. Nice straight grasses. I said nice straight grasses. Oop. Okay. Cool. And I'm actually going to make a back front grass layer. Okay. It's going to go behind this, and it's time to start getting in there and messing around with some things. Okay, so new color. This one's going to get a bit darker. And this time I don't mind using the line tool. Because this is more of a fill than anything else. I'm actually going to make one layer behind it. And that's going to be like a even darker layer. It's going to fill in the rest. Trying to make the tops a bit uneven. But I'm going to be going over those anyways, so... Okay, back to pencils. This needs to get a bit uneven, so... It's getting a bit denser. This stuff is dark enough that I can just go at it a bit wildly here. There. And that's the power of the layers. You can do certain things with impunity using them. Darn it. Sometimes this sort of pencil thing I have doesn't quite catch, you know? So you're left trying to get it to work, but it just sort of fuses. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, there. And now we want an even darker layer. There we go. Oh, haha. Backer, darker layer. And the backer, darker layer has to be behind the back layer, so... Oop. So now... we're just sort of filling in... Oop. Stuff that we couldn't before. And it will begin to look sort of like thick grasses going into the background. Cool. Here's where we eliminate the existence of water. All water, everyone. Where people are going to be thirsty. They will thirst to death. They will all worship the lizard who will bring them water. For only the lizard can bring water. I don't know. I'm making that up. Here we go.
Ah, yes. That is looking like a nice and thick, just bunch of grass, I guess.
There's gonna be a final thing I do that hopefully makes it actually look good. Because right now I think it looks a little bit shitty, but hopefully the final thing I do will make it come all together. And if not, I will start over and figure out another way to do grass.
I'm probably gonna have to leave soon now.
Oh,
Well, I don't
that's
have
fine.
to, but I'm just getting tired.
Unfortunately, humans have this weird thing where they have to, you know, go into a coma for a few hours, so don't stay past when you're too tired to stay. It's a bad idea. You'll see the complete version anyways, and eventually.
Yeah, true. I'll
Once-
definitely stick around for the next two-parter.
Okay. So, tell you what, When you leave, that's going to be my signal to stop streaming and take a break. Oh my god, it's been 3 hours.
Yeah, I know. I'm so tired.
I wasn't watching the time. Jeez. Oh.
I honestly thought at most it would be maybe an hour and a half.
Well, I mean, making a picture is harder than that. We know that, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Make it a single picture. At first, it might seem, oh yeah, it's just a single picture. It's nothing too crazy. You know, you look at it, it's like, yeah, some work's been into it, maybe, but it's not. It shouldn't take that long. In reality, when you're the one doing it, you realize how hard it is to make even just a single picture.
Yeah. Exactly. You get it.
And then people have to do this for their jobs. They have to make a bunch of pictures in order to make an animation, quote unquote.
Oof. I've made animations. Not good ones, but
Yeah. The difference with the other animations that most people make is that it's a continuous shot instead of just a shot every now and then that you do.
Have you seen any of my animations? Or oh yeah. You've like I got. I made all of them private, but then didn't make the playlist private, and now anyone can see them. I never thought of that when I was starting this channel. You know, like I don't know. Anyways, like I said, when you finally decide you're tired and want to leave, that's when I'm gonna give the stream a bit of a break, because I'm also tired and I want to like eat and shit, but not quite yet. Just gonna try to.
All right then.
Just gonna try to get some of this grass in a bit better.
I'll leave whenever you finish the grass.
Okay, the first half of the grass at least.
Well, yeah, of course.
I won't start on the second half. That's gonna take its own hour probably.
You could just make a whole video on grass.
Pretty much. Okay. It's the first level. Let's make another set. This one's going to be a bit... This one's going to be offset a bit. Oop. I've done stupid. I made a stupid.
Of course you have.
It'll be fine. Just means I'll make some sort of weird looking grass here. Go. Select the darker stuff. Actually, that's fine. Just... Okay, there we go. Let's make it slightly lighter, paler layer. That would be the end of the pale. And that will be the end of the pale stuff, because that is when I switch over to a darker layer. It's going to be a bit further behind the others. So let's darken that brush. From now on, it's just going to get darker. Back layer. Oop. Okay. But, yeah. So back front layer, so. This one's just sort of filling in gaps around here. Going behind things. Whew.
Just imagine if you saw that lizard in your room at night.
I'd assume I'd left my monitor on. Oh, and then I'd scream if it was real. Because I know who that lizard's supposed to be.
I do not whatsoever.
I do not blame you. Okay. And
Is it a character from a movie or something? Or not a character, but just a thing from a movie?
If it's in a movie, I want to see that movie, but I have not yet, and not heard that it has been a thing.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. What did I just... Oh! That's what that button does. Oh.
Oh, 3 hours later you discover a new button. Awesome.
Yeah. I'm learning all the tricks today. Oh. There we go. Okay. I'm almost ready to go through the final stage and make this look like it sucks a bit less. I hope it works.
Honestly, I think right now it actually looks like pretty decent grass.
Really? Okay, sure, I guess. I intend to do a thing, though, so we'll see what it does.
Of course, do your thing. Experiment around, see if it's better or not.
Just gonna use this to fill in the last watery bits. go. A little bit back there. There's always a bit more space to fill in.
I mean, it's grass. There will be holes in it occasionally.
True, true. How far am I? About halfway through the last sweep. There we go. Look at that.
We can officially say that this is the longest stream you have ever done on your channel. At least it's not private.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but the longest private stream, not stream, private video I have uploaded is about 6 minutes. So, you know.
Okay.
It's literally the longest video then. I was under the illusion that one of my FTL videos was longer, but guess not. 3 hours 20.
Yeah, one of your FTL videos did hit the 3-hour mark, but now it's 3 hours and has some change too compared to the FTL video.
Okay, okay. Still, we're almost... Okay, wait. I'm going to use a larger brush here. Just try to... Let's see if I can catch it all. And I'm going to catch some of this background color here to color things down here. And there we go. Okay, okay, so the question is, will my clever method of making this look better actually make it look better? So, I'm saving before I do this, because that was a lot of work. Save as version 4. We're up to version 4 of this picture. Now, deep breath. I want a larger brush here. And let's... Okay, no, I know what I did wrong. We need to merge 3 of these layers. Good. And... Ah, darn it. No. Working on a theory here. Question is, does the theory work?
Huh. The grass now looks kinda misty.
Grass in the mist. And just gonna pull that up a bit. There we go. That was my grass unsucking technique. So the question is, did it work? I need a second opinion here. I ain't decided.
I don't know. It
Well,
looks more like hair than anything. Well, I mean, at least to me.
I'm gonna try dragging the green down to about 2/3 height on it. See if that helps. There we go. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go get a third opinion, but for now I'm gonna stop streaming. So, thanks Federation Scum for keeping me company and giving me a bit of art critique and advice. Thanks anyone watching this after the fact, but you'll see the finished picture later. And as always, you know what's coming. Outro, outro, outro.
Yes, of course.